Hello, this is Dr. Stanley Lang, and welcome to this video. And I'd like to talk to you a little bit about rapid weight loss and permanent weight loss. Sometimes these are opposite concepts because a lot of the rapid weight loss programs are not permanent because people do something that's a quick fix, sort of, and then they fall off the wagon quickly and regain their weight quickly. So I'd like to talk to you about a solution that is a permanent loss solution, but is also uh, a quick weight loss solution. And this is something that I talk about at least 70% of the patients I see every day, at least for chronic problems, because that's such a common issue that people have. And so I'd like to tell you about three patients that are parts of their stories that happened yesterday. And the first patient is somebody that I've been following for many years now, and she lost 107 pounds. Now, she lost most of that weight. I'm sorry, she lost about half of that weight fairly quickly, and the other half of that she lost fairly slowly. How slowly? Well, she started to lose this weight 5 years ago. Now, the reason I make that point is that many weight loss programs don't have much long-term data on them. How long does a person keep the weight off? That's really the issue. And for most weight loss programs that have any data at all, it doesn't go out for very long. But I have several patients that have had substantial weight loss that has gone on for years. And the interesting thing about this patient is that she is still losing weight. And she's not somebody that has a lot of resources in her life. In fact, she's quite poor. She has some limitations mentally, and so most people would consider her very disadvantaged. Yet, she's been able to lose 107 pounds over the last 5 years, and she's probably going to lose some more. Now, when she first started this process, she was practically round. She's a very short woman to start with, so imagine that kind of a person losing 107 pounds. Now, how did she do this? Well, she simply followed a simple, low glycemic, very low glycemic eating plan. It wasn't something that is fancy, and it's nothing with any pizzazz in it, but it follows some very simple principles that I just had another long conversation today with somebody that is having some real struggles getting to a place where she wants to, and that's because she hasn't followed the principles, which very low glycemic eating means that you don't eat high glycemic carbs intermittently. You don't have cheat days, so to speak, when you're really trying to establish this new pattern in your life. So this woman is a great example of somebody that had rapid weight loss, very fast weight loss, and is having sustained weight loss. And I think I can accurately say she's had permanent weight loss. Now, anything that lasts 5 years is pretty close to permanent in terms of this world where things change day by day. Now, the other two patients I want to bring in as far as part of this story are both males. And one of them is somebody that is a true yo-yo diet person. And this is an example of somebody who has been successful in following the exact same program, but then he becomes unsuccessful. And he's a good example of somebody that just sort of starts to forget about little details. And when we sit down and talk again, like 6 months later, it's clear that he just doesn't remember some of the important details that are part of what a true low glycemic eating plan is. And we just sit down and talk about very basic things, and it's like light bulbs go off, and he's remembering that, oh yeah, that was supposed to be something I didn't eat. And it's a mystery to me why this happens to some people, but for some people, there's this slow drip of loss of information, just simple information that causes them to just slowly drift in the wrong direction. And I don't know why that happens, but it does. So if you're one of those people, I would set up an accountability process in your life just to remind you what the principles are on a daily or weekly basis. The third story I want to tell you is somebody who has been steadfastly resisting most of what I've been suggesting to him as dietary strategies until very recently. He decided suddenly to really take his health seriously, and he's doing a really good job of integrating the low glycemic eating, eliminating the high glycemic carbs, and but he's a good example of somebody who very much personalized it. So he's made some tweaks that are different from what I usually tell people, but they're working very well. And as long as it's a healthy strategy, I don't care how people tweak the program. Now, a lot of people think they know what low glycemic eating is because there's so much misinformation on the internet, a lot of truly garbage information, and it so confuses people. And they think that they can have stuff that will really destroy their ability to either quickly lose weight or permanently lose weight, or lose weight in a healthy way. And so this person is a good example of somebody that takes the principles and then personalizes it to something that really fits him. And that's really, in the long run, what people need to do and what I encourage them to do. But first of all, they got to get the principles right. So I tell these stories because I want to encourage you, if you have any kind of a weight issue, that you can do this. If this lady that I was just telling you about can do this, anybody can lose weight because she has lots of challenges. I'm not going to go into a lot. It's been very, very successful. And you can too, if you know what to do. So if you're not sure what to do, there is a link either on this video or below the video that you can click on to get access to an example of a strategy that would work. And it's one of the strategies that are part of these 3 patients that I've been telling you about. So if you want permanent weight loss, you need to have a low glycemic eating plan. There's no question about it. And with the right low glycemic eating plan, you can also have very rapid weight loss. And you don't have to be on something where you feel starved. In fact, on the right plan, you will not feel hungry. So I encourage you to take advantage of the information if you don't have it right now. I wish you well. God bless and have a great day.